Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, things are getting even crazier when it comes to the Xbox. Now, this week has been nuts. I'm sure you guys have seen on the channel that Xbox has raised their prices for Game Pass and people are not happy. People have been mass canceling your Xbox Game Pass subscriptions. Xbox console owners have been so upset. People on PC are thinking, why even bother? I'd rather just go buy video games itself. And of course, we also had an even bigger fiasco only a few weeks ago, where Xbox basically went and raised the prices even more to the point where these Xbox consoles are getting comparable to like a PC, and even the PS5 Pro is cheaper than the Xbox Series X, like asterisk. So it's crazy. This is nuts. But even continuing even more horrible news, if you guys missed it a few days ago, we covered this on the channel, that Costco stopped selling Xboxes. They're gone. Like, they are not listed on the website. If they're in the store, they're not there. Like, they're just not there anymore. And they removed the whole big podiums. But it's gotten even worse. With all of this other stuff out there, it's gotten worse. So let's go talk about it. Subscribe if you guys are new, leave a like. I love Xbox. I want Xbox to be a good brand, but I will always stand by if it's not doing right by the consumers, which is a lot of you guys, it's time to say something. And I know it's been a lot on the anti-Xbox hate, and I'm a little bit more of a PlayStation channel, but it's just because PlayStation's still just making consoles and making games and doesn't seem like they're messing around too much. And I will. You guys can trust me. I have called out PlayStation when they mess up. And I called them out even like 2 days ago on the fact that, like, dude, they were just kind of downgrading their console. So I'm not trying to be like, I actually probably lose opportunities by speaking my mind like this. So hopefully you guys don't mind. Like, thank you guys for watching, subscribing, liking, all that. So let's go in. First of all, if you missed it, they raised the prices. It sucks. I don't want to spend $800 on an Xbox Series X. That is technically the 2 terabyte version though, in theory, but if that's the highest tier, and we're comparing to the highest tier PlayStation, the PS5 Pro, $750, the Pro is technically cheaper. Although, if you really want to be special, the Xbox Series X, you know, blah, blah, blah. This is all the updated prices as of October 3rd, 2025. You know, so it sucks. Like a $400 Series S, $450, like I could literally used to be able to go buy a PS5 for that. People are mad. And as well, as I mentioned, Costco is now getting rid of stores. We saw all these articles and all these comments, and I even was one of the first people to break it, saying Costco reportedly comments on removing Xbox stock. We don't have any plans going forward to carry an Xbox console. So the next big step on this all is that EB Games. And if you guys don't know about EB Games, I'm sure most of you guys would. It's basically like the other outside of America, like, you know, different countries, GameStop. EB Games is the GameStop in these areas. Huge. EB Games, Australia and New Zealand have removed now Xbox logos from the homepage. And also, just like Costco, the Xbox Series X and S stock from the store floors. And the logo, as people are checking, like, you know, from way back in time, like machines and like just checking websites, the logo was there as recently as August, but has since been removed. Bro, like this is like the end of Xbox. Like, literally, I think I even have like 2 or 3 videos on my channel that literally just has the pure end of Xbox, because the writing's been on the wall for a while. But it seems like this is like the actual ramp up. Like, this is like the point of no return. This is a lot more dramatic than I think people are even saying. As Costco, one of the biggest retailers, and they were selling stuff nonstop during even the shortages and everything, selling bundles and all that, isn't even selling it. EB Games, one of the biggest game providers throughout the entire world, doesn't even have a mention of Xbox. Like, look, this is literally the homepage. They have Go See Otai right here. PlayStation game, front and center. Because, you know, it is what it is. Nintendo Switch 2, PS5, and they have their own stuff, you know, EB World, whatever this is, pre-owned games, whatever, all, you know, PC game. Because this is a big brand. Like, this is an actual big brand. Like, there's stores literally all over the place in the world. I've seen EB Games before. Like, I know what it is. But it's just crazy. It's like they have like literally Pokemon stores, Marvel. Where is Xbox? Xbox is one of the biggest game companies out there. Where is Xbox? They are giving it up. They're not selling stuff on the stores. Can confirm. Local EB Game stores indicated that Xbox was not supporting consoles or physical media any longer. This is insanity to see. Only items on the shelf were controllers, which were just old stock. Microsoft abandonment of brick and mortar stores is now almost complete. Now, this isn't like the biggest news out there because, well, everything else is bigger, like Game Pass going up. And we also have covered on the channel that big retailers such as like Best Buy, Target, Walmart have been slowly taking away the physical section of games. Like they have made it smaller, or we've seen like Target where they don't sell Xboxes in store. Walmart doesn't have a lot of games. They're trying to more so push towards pure digital, which is like, it makes sense. A lot of games out there, are just purely like, it is what it is. Like it's a lot of digital nowadays, but people still like physical. I also like physical. People still like want to go buy an Xbox Series X. Now, maybe not at this price point though, but still. But also it gets even worse because we've now been seeing stuff on even the Xbox subreddit. So of course, right now, the last few days, this has been crazy. Like everyone's just been like, this is garbage. Like they're upset. And honestly, I would buy this. But right now, Costco, they're clearing out their stock. All these big places, this is New Zealand. I think the Costco stuff we've been covering on the channel has been America. But Costco New Zealand is clearing out their Series X stock at half the price even. Bonkers. And look at the pricing itself. It's $880, bro. Granted, New Zealand money, but that is so expensive for a console. And you get a rebate though. Like I would buy this for $440. I think an Xbox Series X, in my honest opinion, is around that price point. It's not as popular as a PlayStation. We can tell by the sales numbers. And who is going to be buying an Xbox now at like $800? $700 if I don't want to be like clickbait, but it is a real number. It's nuts. This really is like the end of Xbox. Like I'm sure there's gonna be little stragglers, and they have the Xbox handheld, but people are calling that out for $1,000 too. That's a lot of money. Yeah, they have the cheaper version too as well, but once again, like they are technically selling something for $1,000 plus tax. It's a lot of money. Where does Xbox even go from here? Like people are so upset because there's so much bad news nonstop. They are quite literally liquidating out the remaining stock they have in these stores, or they're not even ordering more. It seems like almost every big major retailer is like, we're good. Because don't forget, these people still have to buy them. Like Costco has to buy the Xbox for like $700. And if they're already not really moving, like Costco has a huge warehouse of 50,000 Xboxes, and they're like, well, we're raising the price again. You want to order more? They're gonna be like, hell no. Like, oh, we don't want anything to do with this. You're costing us money. We have storage space. We'd rather be selling and getting some brand new like peas or like something crazy like some canned corn, because we'd probably at least have someone go and buy it. People are just not buying Xboxes. And of course, with Game Pass now, anyone who had an Xbox might still enjoy it still, but I'm sure it's gonna at some point lose the end of the life cycle. But after all of this, what do you do next? Like, truly. Like, really, is there just not going to ever be another Xbox? I always thought there'd be like one more just as like a freebie, because they got like 30 million sales is better than zero. But it looks like even then, they're just trying to go drive everything out of the market. The costs are so high. Game Pass is so high. How did Xbox become it's just a dumpster fire right this second? Because everyone is just wondering, how would they do this to us? It's absolutely crazy too as well. And this even came by too, we covered this like rehashed article a while ago on the channel, that Microsoft Gaming CEO gives subtle dig at the PS5 Pro prices. We're not growing the market with $1,000 consoles. Well, apparently not. And I guess he had like the wrong connotation. Like you would think him reading this initially would be like, yeah, let's get good favor, keep consoles cheap, get people, on a Game Pass, and just, a lost leader. Sell a console for $500, lose $50, $100, but you make that money back in Game Pass or game sales or accessories. But apparently not. Apparently not. They'd rather just say, who cares about the legacy of old school physical games, collectors, which is a lot of people. Who cares about Xbox? Because guess what? You still have to pay $30 to go and have a day one game, which is nutty, when you can just buy the game for $70, but they're probably gonna raise it up to $80 anyway, because that's just what they do. New Call of Duty's coming out soon, so might as well bump up Game Pass again. Gotta pay off for Activision bills. Like, what on earth are these people thinking? Like, all these things are getting liquidated out. These big retailers don't even want to deal with Xbox. And this really kind of makes me feel like this is the nail in the coffin, that we will not have another Xbox. Now, there still might be, we'll see. But right now, I feel like this might be the proper end. And I've had, like I said, I made a few videos like this before, but it kind of seems like right now, this is the final call. Because how do you come back from this? I mean, people still use Game Pass. They might buy the next Xbox or the handheld. But right now, I have a massively bad, sour taste in my mouth. And I don't think Phil Spencer is helping on it. If anything, he contributed towards it, kind of rubbed salt in the wound for all of us. And I guess Costco and EB Games are kind of ready to stop taking that salt themselves. So give me your thoughts and comments and everything down below. A lot of Xbox hate. I hope you guys don't mind. It is my thoughts, and it has kind of gotten me a little heated these past few days as I've been seeing tweets and comments on YouTube comments from you all. And I do appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Subscribe if you guys are new. Leave a like, your thoughts down below, and God bless Xbox.